Everything should not be given to you. Instead, you should earn it. So why do you want a shortcut? Why do you want to take the short route?
Well, I think everything in our lives starts with our body. If you're a person of faith, you believe that's where your soul is housed, right? And so it's you do emotions.
Fear is a very, very real emotion. There's not a person alive that does not experience fear on some level. Don't you believe that for a minute?
Well, I think everything in our lives starts with our body. If you're a person of faith, you believe that's where your soul is housed, right? And so it's you do emotions. You don't just feel them, you do them. In other words, and you know this from things you've learned in your life, but like joy is an actual action, not just an emotion. We feel a certain joy, a certain breathing, a certain movement in our body. Depression and sadness is something we do. We're more hunched over. Our breathing is more shallow, right? And so there's a correlation between the way you move your body and your emotions. There's directly. This is even before we get to dopamine hits and our nervous system being. I'm just telling you that the way you move your body is an emotion. You do emotions. And so when you move your body, you can't be in full workout mode, moving your body, running, walking, jumping jacks, jump rope, and be depressed. They don't go together simultaneously because your body doesn't get the connection. I'm moving like I'm joyful. I'm moving like I'm having sex. I'm moving like I'm happy. These are all joyful states. You can't be depressed simultaneously. So the quickest way to change our behavior, our emotions, and our state is with our body. I play these very strange games with myself when I'm at the gym.
Fear is a very, very real emotion. There's not a person alive that does not experience fear on some level. Don't you believe that for a minute? I face it all the time. Fear is so big and so prevalent today. Nothing produces more failure than does fear. It is the fear of failure that freezes people before they even start. It is the fear of failure that causes you not to want to deal with the rejection and the potential hurt that failure causes. So fear cripples you on so many levels. But how is it that some people somehow manage to get by anyway? What is it that you can do that would help you overcome whatever fear you're facing? Well, here's what I was taught, and this has helped me in my life, my career, my family, my jobs, my ambition, everything. You overcome fear with your dreams. I want y'all to listen to me closely. You overcome fear with your dreams. Steve, how my dreams gonna make me overcome my fear? Because I want you to listen to me. Because the dream is everything.
When I'm working out, I always do one extra rep, one extra set, because it's a promise I kept to myself. And here's the biggest thing. It's a pattern. It's a pattern I keep of me. I always do a little extra. I always go the extra inch. And the quickest and easiest place to do it is the gym. Because I can always grab one more weight, one more set. And here's what it does. It shifts your identity.
The dream is everything. See, if you have no dreams and visions, you will perish. You will die in fear. You will die sitting somewhere in fear without dreams and visions. Dreams are the counterpoint to all fear. I want you to dream so big. I want you to want something so incredible. I want you to dream of having something that's so spectacular that if it doesn't happen, you would be miserable. Man, if I don't make this dream come true, I'm going to be miserable. I want you to dream so big that not reaching your dreams is unacceptable. You cannot live in this world without the dream and the vision. You can live in this world without your mother, your father, your brother. You can live in this world without a wife, a husband. You can live in this world without a lot of things. But what you cannot live in this world without is dreams and visions. You will perish without those. You have to dream of something and want something. That's what keeps pushing you forward.
So identity is the governor on our lives. It's the invisible force that no one understands. And once they do understand and get a hold of it, their life could change. And so not only if you don't get a hold of this, will these outward conditions of your life keep being exactly the same, You could behave differently, you could do all the work out, you could be thinking great thoughts, but you are going to get out of your life, you're going to be the most powerful force in the world, I think, is to be consistent with the concepts, ideas, worth that you hold for yourself. You will get that out of your life, what you will tolerate.
She pleaded with him, please, don't kick my baby out. Let him stay in school. And I'll never forget, the principal went to my file and he showed my mom my academic, middle school, high school. He said, you want school for your son. He don't want school. He's been kicked out on several occasions. His grades, he don't want to be here. You want him to be here. And I'll never forget, that was you guys are athletes, so you know that walk you take? The walk you take from here to the field. I took a walk at 16. I took a walk with my mom, and we walked down the long hall of Detroit Henry Ford, and my mother didn't say a word to me. Oh, you know when, now I don't know about where y'all come from, but where I come from, when your mama gets so mad she can't talk, you've gone too far. And I remember we walked out and we opened the door and my mom went to her car. And I remember my mom shed a tear. And my mom said, I ain't raised you like this. I don't know what happened to you. I didn't raise you like this. But you know what happened? I was hanging with people and I was making their decisions, not thinking about my mama and how it would hurt my mama.
Everything should not be given to you. Instead, you should earn it. So why do you want a shortcut? Why do you want to take a short route? Do you realize the further you go, the better you will be? Do you realize when you put the work in and you do things a little bit different than others that you become greater? That you see something more unique about you? Why can't you understand that putting forth the effort and just working a little bit harder and going a little bit further than you've ever done may be the best thing for you? When you're driving your car down the road and you're so used to going down that path, that same route that you take day in and day out, and all of a sudden there's a sign up that says road is closed.
So to be honest with you, the only reason I got a PhD is because when I got that GED and finally graduated from college the first time, I was 30 years old. And my mom drove all the way from Michigan. All those friends that I used to do stuff with. I'm going somewhere. I want to make sure we get this because there's some decisions that need to be made. The coaches are telling you what to do. You got a phenomenal coaching staff, right? They're going to be telling you, professors, parents, but you got to make the decision. Coach going to give you the best scheme. But the teams that win are the teams that get on one accord with each other, one accord with the staff, one accord with your parents, one accord with the values. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you guys, you think to be a champion means you run faster, you got more skills. No. The champions have more value. I'm telling you what I've seen. I'm telling you, Kobe just had more values. Kobe just wanted it more than everybody else wanted. Kobe was relentless. Kobe had a value of relentless. He didn't just know the word relentless. He was relentless. It was in his DNA.
But you haven't given yourself the time to know your neighborhood. You haven't given yourself the time to know there has to be another way to get to my destination. But all your life, you just stayed on that one road. That's all you knew. Not realizing that there are other roads out there just waiting for you. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to understand that maybe I got to go the further distance this time. Maybe I shouldn't take that short road. Maybe I should take a different road. And even if that road is open, why not try to explore other horizons? Because maybe those horizons may make you better, may give you the ability to focus that there's something else waiting for you. So what is too far? Success is limitless. You should be willing to go further than you've ever done in your life.